What happened when the weakest soldier finally fought back? I found out during basic training at Fort Benning when Private Tyler Mitchell finally had enough. Tyler was 5'6", maybe 140 pounds soaking wet. Thick glasses, soft voice, looked like he belonged in a computer lab instead of infantry training. Kid had joined the army to pay for college, figured he'd ride out 4 years in some safe desk job. Unfortunately, he got stuck in our platoon with Staff Sergeant Brooks, a 15-year veteran who believed weakness was contagious. Brooks made Tyler's life absolute hell from day one. Extra push-ups for breathing too loud, kitchen duty for having wrinkled socks, made him carry other people's gear during ruck marches because he was too weak to handle just his own. The other recruits started joining in, not because they were mean, but because picking on Tyler meant Brooks left them alone. Survival instinct. Tyler became the platoon punching bag. Week 8, things got really bad. We're doing combat training when Tyler trips during a live fire exercise, drops his rifle in the dirt. Brooks loses his mind, starts screaming about how Tyler's going to get everyone killed in combat, makes him low crawl 200 meters while the rest of us watch. Tyler's uniform is shredded, elbows bleeding, but he finishes. Gets up covered in dirt and blood, glasses cracked, but doesn't quit. That night in the barracks, Specialist Jake Morrison decides to have some fun. Takes Tyler's glasses while he's showering, hides them in the ceiling tiles. Tyler comes out, can't see anything, starts panicking. Where are my glasses? I can't see without them. We've got inspection in 10 minutes. Morrison and his buddies are laughing, making jokes about blind soldiers. Tyler's crawling around on his hands and knees, feeling for his glasses. That's when something changed. Tyler stood up, still squinting, and walked straight over to Morrison's bunk. His voice was different, calm but deadly serious. Give me my glasses. Right now. Morrison thought it was hilarious. Or what? Blind boy? You gonna fight me? Tyler didn't say another word. Just grabbed Morrison's entire footlocker and dumped it on the floor. Every piece of clothing, every personal item scattered everywhere. Then he systematically started stepping on everything, grinding Morrison's photos into the dirt with his boot heels. Morrison went ballistic, charged at Tyler, but Tyler was ready. Kid might have been small, but he'd been taking abuse for 8 weeks. All that anger finally had a target. They fought for maybe 30 seconds before we broke it up. Tyler lost, obviously. Morrison was twice his size, but Tyler had drawn blood, left Morrison with a black eye and split lip. More importantly, Tyler didn't back down. Even when Morrison had him pinned, Tyler kept fighting, kept swinging, had to be physically restrained. Brooks showed up to investigate the commotion, saw Morrison's destroyed belongings, Tyler's busted nose, and immediately understood what happened. Expected Tyler to get destroyed with punishment. Instead, Brooks did something none of us saw coming. Morrison, you're on latrine duty for the rest of training. Tyler, clean yourself up and get ready for inspection. That was it. No lecture, no extra punishment for Tyler. Just moved on like nothing happened. Later, one of the drill sergeants explained it to me. Brooks had been testing Tyler the whole time, waiting to see if he'd break or fight back. A soldier who won't fight for himself won't fight for his unit. Tyler had finally proven he belonged. The harassment stopped immediately. Morrison never touched Tyler's stuff again. Other recruits started treating Tyler with respect instead of pity. Tyler graduated with the rest of us, got assigned to a communications unit in Germany. Last I heard, he made sergeant ahead of schedule and was training new soldiers himself. But the real change happened that night in the barracks. Tyler learned something that 8 weeks of abuse couldn't teach him. Sometimes the only way to stop being a victim is to stop acting like one. Morrison got recycled to a different platoon after failing his final PT test. Funny how that worked out. Brooks retired 2 years later, but he kept a photo from our graduation on his desk. Tyler's in the front row, still wearing those cracked glasses, standing tall with the rest of us.